Good morning, everyone. It's me, Rory Paddock, for picks from the paddock.co.uk. Coming to you live on Facebook, Twitter, and on YouTube. It is Thursday, the 15th of September. There's 4 selections I like the look of, all at absolutely massive prices. 2 from Air, 2 from Pontefract. So without further ado, let's get stuck into the action with my best bets today on today's Tips Live. My first selection comes in the 225 at Air, and it is Claim the Stars. It looks a very hot-looking handicap, very competitive. But the horse itself was just 2 1/4 lengths back in third at Redcar last time out. Showed solid improvement from his previous start the time before. It might be a 10-race maiden, which obviously is a bit of a worry, but on his sole start here at Air, he did claim second, so clearly acts at this course. He's now making his debut in a handicap open to older horses, so maybe there's further improvement there. And although obviously others have stronger claims, I'm happy to take a chance on a horse who has course form and has shown better form recently since his wind up. Currently priced at around 33 to 1. I think that is a massive price. We then head from Air to Pontefract. Second selection comes in the 327. And Carragilly is a horse I'm siding with. It's another Timmy's to be runner in the form of what is the only course and distance winner in the lineup. The grey has been pretty poor of late, in all honesty, but looks very interesting now back here at Pontefract. He holds a 100% record at this venue. That's 2 wins from only 2 starts here at Ponte. Now back below his last winning mark. Looks drastically overpriced. Is actually the outsider of the entire field, which I think is just ridiculous. Obviously, it's not a surefire thing, but I think for a horse who's got a 100% strike rate and is below its last winning mark here at Ponte, that is one that we need to take full advantage of, and hopefully it'll go well. Just over an hour later, still at the same course at Pontefract. Going to go for another, well, from one course and distance winner to another. As you can see on screen, Flint Hill is the one I'm going for. It's a horse who actually claimed this exact race last year, the same connections. He won the race last year off a higher mark. This year's renewal, I'll be honest, does look a lot tougher, a lot more competitive, but is capable of making the frame. So that's Flint Hill to go well there in the 4:37. And last but by no means least, we're going to go back to where it's their final race on the card. It's the 5:20. Sticking with the theme of course and distance winners. For a horse who goes well here at Air, Hajam looks drastically overpriced. The very interesting jockey booking of Ben Curtis is certainly eye-catching, especially about a horse who's also below its last winning mark. Despite a few poor performances of late, could easily bounce back. Hajam is the 4th and final selection for me. Now, obviously, I'm going to be backing them personally, as it says, if you're watching on YouTube or Facebook, and the video comes with a bit of a description, it does say I'm going to be backing them in an each way lucky 15, which I am doing. Also, if you bet with Paddy Power, they are offering place-only terms for all 4 races. 3 of the races are paying the first 6. 1 of them is paying the first 5. And an accumulator on all 4 pays around 50 to 1 in regards to just place only with those terms. Obviously, it's entirely up to you whether you bet them in singles, some sort of accumulator bet, however you feel free. Obviously, that's at your own risk. But before I let you go, let me run through the 4 selections just in case you missed them. First one is Claim the Stars in the 225 at Air. We've then got Carrigilly in the 327 at Ponty. We've got Flint Hill in the 437. And we've got Hajam in the 520. Also, make sure you head on over to picksfromthepaddock.co.uk. Our free race previews and tips coming from fellow pundit Kieran McHugh are on there. But as always, fingers crossed, touch wood, and good luck if you follow.